If you're new to the channel, my name's Dino, and with my partner Adam and our fur baby Twyla, we've been travelling around Australia in our Ford Transit camper van part-time for the last 4 years. Unfortunately, just recently our van broke down, and with that we decided we were going to sell our house, buy a new van and go full-time at the end of this year, which we decided to go with an Emu RV, which is getting built as we speak, and we'll be picking it up really soon. But before then, we'll still be releasing our weekly episodes on a Sunday at 5 p.m, travelling in our Jimny, doing tent camping, an occasional Airbnb, and even a hotel. So if you enjoy the great outdoors, camp cooking, the occasional country bakery, come with us as we keep travelling Australia one town at a time. Now let's return to this week's episode. I'm going to interrupt the episode to let you know that we will be having our meet and greet soon. First, it's going to be on June the 13th. It's going to be between 10 and 1 in Riddles Creek, which is northwest of Melbourne. Please only email if you're definitely coming. We need to know who's coming, names, in the email. We'll be doing light refreshments. There will be an option to camp at this location, but we will talk about that once it's definitely locked in, that if you want to stay, you can stay. That's up to you. You'll have to book that yourself. We won't be camping there, obviously, because we don't have our van at the moment. It is pet friendly, but in saying that, if it is a wet day, we will be in a hall where it is not pet friendly. So if you are going to bring your dogs, you might have to be, one of you might have to stand outside with your dog. If it is a nice day, we'll be definitely be doing this hopefully outdoors. Isn't a nice day, we'll definitely come out and make sure that we get photos with everyone outside also. Now, like I said, it is not set in stone as yet. We just need to get numbers, but otherwise you can email here if you're definitely interested, and you will be free to come on that date. Registration will close on the 30th of April. Now let's get back to the episode. In this episode, we have just arrived to Morgan, which is along the Murray River, and it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks like we've got 2 very hot days, and that's why we have decided to skip on the tent this week again. Yeah. Simply because it is going to be too hot, and it's going to be 33 you said.
32.
It's a very basic cabin. We'll show you all that when we get to the caravan park, but it's what we need. We just need something with aircon for the weekend.
This one's hot.
Yeah, she's puffing already. We're about to go get something to eat, so we'll show you what we're going to eat, and then we'll show you the caravan park. Looks like the first stop we're making in town is Sweets on the River. Looks good. Let's hope they got something good to eat, because I'm starving. Definitely wasn't expecting to walk into this cafe and see a pig collection, but yes, that's what they've got here, a pig collection. It might turn you off ordering bacon, but I'm still going to order it. There's even some in a glass cabinet in the other room, so if you're in there, go check them all out. But I'm definitely going to go find the menu and order some of that bacon. So here's the menu. I wasn't expecting it to be this large. It's actually got quite a bit on here. And if you want to look at the prices, these are the prices, pretty reasonable. And this is the back of the menu. Such a cute little place. And I tell you, with those pigs inside, I just want them all. I've ordered mine. Adam's going to order himself something as well. And it looks like there's only a couple of people inside. There's us. And yeah, it doesn't look overly busy here. Maybe it'll get busy a bit later when people start checking in at 2 o'clock to the caravan park. It is a midweek as well, so that does make it a little bit more quiet. And then tonight we're hoping to book in and get a table at the pub tonight and have dinner there. But after we eat here, we're going to go checking ourselves into the caravan park. Okay, before I tell everyone what you got to eat, this is kind of brunch for us. So we've got here at lunchtime, but we haven't had breakfast.
Haven't had breakfast, haven't had lunch.
We just left Adelaide.
Mine's still Melbourne time.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 15:15.
Yeah.
So it's 12:15.
So Adam got
I've got a scone.
A homemade, you can tell it's homemade. Look at that. Homemade scone,
the coffee.
jam, cream, coffee. I got a coffee, and mine's still to come.
And when we head back to the caravan park, I'm going to get a. They do have some mint cheesecake, which looks really nice. I don't think I've had a mint cheesecake before, and it definitely looks homemade. And they have got the rustic soul sourdough bread, I believe. So we're
going to get some for breakfast.
Okay.
All right, here's mine. I got a bit of extra pepper on there. And so this is the meal here, and then I've added the bacon to it. But it looks great. It's a perfect amount, I reckon. So right next to where we just ate is the old tea room, which was built in 1990. That was right next to where we are, so that's this building here. All right, we've arrived. Welcome to Morgan Riverside Caravan Park. So this is our cabin. Let's go inside and take a look. Oh, are you on the bunks tonight, Adam? So it's got the 3 bunks. Now this is the pet friendly one. And Twyla's got to stay off the beds and the couches. And then you get your own table. There we go. Kitchenette, basic cooking facilities, and your microwave. There's a mirror around the corner. And then you've got the bed, and you do get a TV. And aircon. And then, look, we do have a view of the river. So this is our view of the river. All right, we're going for a swim. We've set Twyla up with the aircon on.
Before the rain gets here.
And yeah, the clouds have gone all dark, but it's like still 30-something degrees.
32.
32. All right, off to the pool. Well, Adam's in, now it's my turn to hop in. We've enjoyed our swim. Adam's gone back to Twyla, and I'm about to get out. We met some friends in the pool and had a lovely chat. And we've actually worked out a few other places that we should be visiting along this little small trip to South Australia. So you'll be seeing them come up. So we're going to go back now actually and book some of those places. But yes, it's a great idea getting chatting with people from the same state. They can normally put you in the right direction of places to go to. So yeah, good way to find out some stuff. Okay, so we're back from our swim, and Adam's cutting up.
Oh, first did Twyla's pumpkin.
Oh, well, he's been busy. He's done Twyla's pumpkin, which she has with her dinner, and now you're doing the sourdough we brought today, which we're going to have for breakfast.
Yeah, just from what I thought, save dishes. We've got to cut up some other stuff, so we'll cut the bread first for tomorrow morning. That way it's done.
But look how nice this looks. So good. So this must be the bakery. And I'm going to give that a cut, and hopefully... Oh, is that knife going to cut it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, perfect. Because we brought out a good knife for this. So that's good. Oh, I want some of that now.
There's butter in the fridge.
Yeah, I might have to have a little bit of that. I told Adam I'll have to do a taste test, just in case it's off, you know. So good. The skies are absolutely looking amazing tonight. And I've just noticed this is the Bank of Adelaide. Look at that. And there is a heritage walk. So this is part of that heritage walk, which we're going to get a map of the information.
Electric charges.
Oh, there's electric charges. But I'm more concerned that we haven't showed the water yet. So there's the water. Look how beautiful that looks. And then we're heading to this pub over here for dinner. We've just got seating out the front. Let's just hope they got a seat for us. So because of the nicer weather, everyone's out the front. We've got this undercover area here that we can sit in also, but everyone's out in the beautiful weather. But that's okay, we're happy here. Twyla's happy, and got a few fans, which is nice. And we just grabbed ourselves a beer each. So let's have a look at the menu. I don't know if I said the name of this place, but that's it there. Tenemis Hotel, Morgan, and this is the menu. And they do steaks on stone grill, which I've had one not too long ago. And I might want to do that. Are you going to give that a go?
I may get a chicken breast to go.
Chicken breasts on the stone grill?
Yeah.
Ooh. So yeah, that's the menu there. I don't know if there's anything on the other side. Oh yeah, pub favourites. and entrees. All right, so here's the meal. Veg, pepper sauce, Cookamoon steak. Look how thick this is.
Scotch, aren't you?
Whoa.
You're getting a rump.
Rump.
That's a 400.
Chips, 400 gram rump. That's amazing. And then over here, what have you got, Adam?
So I've got fish and chips with veggies and a grilled fish. This is a half serve. You can do full serve.
Yeah, so don't feel like this is only a half serve. Maybe if it was a full serve, it'd be huge. All right, I think Twyla wants some, Adam.
Fishy, here you go.
Yep, she's happy. All right, so I'm just cutting off bits and then I'm just cooking them up a little bit extra. I like mine normally medium rare. And then the best part about this is your meal's hot as you eat it. A little bit of carrot for Twyla. The concentration on Adam's face. But we really want to get this done.
We get time for.
We'll
so
see.
I'm finally trying to do this.
There's a lot of stickers.
Let me rephrase it again. Finally sat down to recommence it.
Recommence it. After about 3 months. No.
Actually, we started this.
Oh, I don't even
How many
know.
weeks ago was it? Been busy.
It was when we were in that tiny home, but I forget now.
That's right. So
But this is the first time you're trying again.
I'm going to start this now.
Yes.
And half it's in.
And look at this one. Fast asleep.
Yeah, she's pooped.
She's absolutely pooped. They are the smallest stickers I've ever seen.
I think I might just use my hands.
Well, good luck with that. Okay, the big reveal is here. Have you finally finished it?
Yes. Here it is.
Oh, wait. All right, go. Up.
Here
Don't
it
give me some
is.
suspense. All right, here we go. Woo! The chimney. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so cool. All right, turn it around. Oh, it looks exactly like the house. Look at that. And the same wheels, everything.
And
drives. Well, there you go. That is awesome. We have just woken up to the most beautiful sunrise and I went out and filmed it. Then, 2 minutes later, this big dark cloud comes over. Thank God we're not in our tent right now. And look what's going on. It is wet, it is raining, and there's even thunder. So, we'll see how we go. I think for now, all we can do is cook some brekkie and make a coffee. So while we wait for the rain to go, we're going to cook some brekkie. We've got our sourdough we brought from the cafe yesterday in town. And then over here, we've got some eggs, which we picked up from the IGA. So we're going to have some eggs on toast. Doesn't this look fantastic, this sourdough? All these eggs are looking perfect. And now Adam's going to make me turn them over. Right, Twyla's even going to have some brekkie with Adam. This is how the eggs should look. Not like this. Okay, we're finally out. We ended up doing some editing because it was just raining, wasn't it? It didn't stop.
Well,
and now it's 12:30. 12:30, we've done absolutely nothing besides edit and cook some eggs.
And we're up at 7.
And we're up at 7, I know. We're all excited about it. All right, our first stop is the Morgan Museum. So we'll head over, we'll see if Twyla can get in. The building itself is gorgeous, look at it. All right, now if you're wondering what all these buildings we keep seeing are made of.
Well, no, this particular one.
Well, this particular one, but a lot of them are the same.
Yellow limestone.
Yeah, so that's what that is. And then, what was this, Adam?
There's a warehouse amongst one of the first buildings in the local area. And it was built in 1878.
Let's hop on in. I might have to go by myself. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Right, good news. Twyla got in. Yay. And this here is a model boat used in the ABC show, River Kings. It's pretty detailed. I suppose it would have to be realistic. Got some photos of the actors and some posters, news articles, all about the TV show. I don't remember the show. I know All the Rivers Run, but I don't remember this show. Now, these are amazing. These are patchwork. You wouldn't even know it from afar, but I don't know if I can get in close enough so you can see all the detail in it. And they are actually the story of Morgan between those years. So 1839, then they've got 1878, and so on and so on. So I'll go over and we'll have a quick look at them because they look fantastic. So this one, you've got an Indigenous man standing there, and then you looks like you got the first settlers coming through, and a kangaroo. The kangaroo looks amazing. Look at that, the detail in it. And then you got the sheep down there, 1851. And there's even a few little sneaky hidey. Look at the spider. And then this one here. Oh, look at that. You've got the train. Now, we're going to go see the train later. We're going to go see the train station, the old train station, and where they used to spin the trains around in town. So we'll go see that soon. And then here, you've got the paddle steamers. So that's the first time I've seen the paddle steamer on here. And the Port of Morgan, which we want to go see as well. So there it is. Oh, and look, they've even got some hay, not hay, they've got wool hanging off that thing up there. Look at that, how cute is that? And then here we've got more the farms and the different food they grew and the wine. So there you go. And this last one is the more modern day with, you know, the local pubs that's where we ate last night. You got the river crossing, which is this thing here, which I filmed this morning. People skiing, having fun, and people drinking, having barbecues. Well, maybe not so much people, but kangaroos and and this cheeky magpie stealing a sausage. If you're wondering who made it, it was 3 women.
Rose Craig, Kerry Thompson, and Diana Angel. Very talented.
How amazing is that? They would have spent so much time doing it. It doesn't actually say how long.
Because they took them years.
Adam's just writing into the guest book. So if you come here,
You'll
and you go back in the date, you'll see our little entry into it. Look at this. They've even got automobiles in here. There we go. And then you've got this one over here that looked like it might have doubled up as a bit of a fire truck. Anyway, there's the year, 1926. And the wheels on it. And look at this young lady. She's working hard. Look at that hair. Now that's styled. That's awesome.
Yeah, it has been actually. They've goofed it.
Yeah, she's... And look at her dress. It says it's a...
Nylon.
From 1950s.
I reckon her hair's nylon too.
Yeah, I think so too. We're just checking out these old life jackets, and they're what we think they're like 120 years old. Twyla found a friend. Twyla, who's that? Who's that, Twyla? Is that your sister? Is that your mummy? Yep, she can definitely smell the sheep. They've even got a full-size wagon, and then they've got a few different buggies here as well. There's that one there. This one with the red wheels. Ever wanted to know how big these cods get? Look at this. It's huge. Imagine the body on that. It would have been massive. And you could put, like, Adam's head would have fit in that. February 2003. There you go. I'm going to come down and catch one of them. What a trophy to hang on a wall. And if you like checking out models, they do have quite a few models around that you can check out. Oh, is that the big one we saw a few towns ago? Yes, we did.
Was that in... I've gone blank. Was it?
Yeah, I know. Don't ask me. Manham. All right, we'll come back to the same place we went to first thing yesterday, just to grab some lunch. Oh, we got our coffee fix. This is what I wanted to show you, where they used to spin the trains around when the trains came here. Bit of fine engineering there. And yeah, they'd spin them around and send them back. Fantastic play equipment for kids. Look at this. They've gone over and beyond with this one. It's a full-on paddle ship for they can play on. And then down here, we're heading towards the train station, the original train station. And you see here, they've even done little fake trucks here. So you've got the information centre. Now then you've also got like, it looks like another museum over here. We'll have to go check it out. And I'm not sure if that's the old station, which I think it is. But then this looks like an old station too. So I'm not too sure. We'll have to find out. They have all the different pamphlets of the different things you can do around the area, the regions, even Adelaide. So we've just picked up this, and also we picked up, where was it? The Heritage Walk, which I'm going to do in the morning. So I'll show you around and show you some of the old buildings in town. So we found out that this is a train master's house. It was a 4-bedroom place, I think it was. And then this was the thoroughfare where they'd walk through, they'd get their tickets, most likely from here. And then there was a ladies' sitting room there. So that's what that was. Now we're heading over. Look at those cliffs. Then over here is the old train station platform. And then this was the actual station. So you could stand here and wait for your train. So we're going to head up onto the platform now. So this is it. Now this is a craft shop. So we might go and have a look. Then you've got the port down here, which we'll check out in a minute. This is the old wharf crafts. Look at this. Lots of crafts, jewellery, woven baskets. Lots of great things you can purchase. And check these out. They might have been made by the same people that made those beautiful pieces in the museum. Next to the old station and craft shop now, we've got the tea rooms. Back in the day. Oh, there you go. Has a little bit of information there. There's quite a few of these around the town, which is really good. And then we're about to head over to check out the wharf. And you can see the old cranes there. Some old trains here. Well, the carriages anyway. This is how they would have got the cargo off the paddle steamers back in the day. And then this is what's left of the wharf. Unfortunately, now when this was built, they actually built it. It was a lot longer, and they built it and it was freestanding in the water. And they thought to make it stronger, they could backfill. And they did that, and it's actually made it worse. So unfortunately, this is how it is now, and you can't actually walk on top of it anymore. And this is it here. So you can see the length of it. So you can see right through there. And you can see where it's all damaged over here. And the top, it's lost the top. When you're down here, you can check out all these shacks. They call them shacks. They're huge. Imagine living in one of these or coming down for a holiday. This is Canelli. I hope I said that right. And this has been risen from the dead. This sunk at one of the bends downstream or upstream, one or the other. And it was literally just the base. And the townspeople, I think, have brought it back to this. So they've redone all the top. And this will be sailing very soon, and they'll do cruises from here. But how amazing that they've gone and brought it back from literally they just had the base there, and they would have had to fix all that up to get it to float again, and then get this top all done. It's just absolutely incredible. And they actually have the original steering wheel in the actual information office you can check out when you're there. There's a bit of action on the water at the moment. We've got a houseboat coming in. We've got a lady on the ski over here. She's been going up and down the river, having the best time. And this is the paddle steamer from up above. So just give you a better idea of how it looks from the top. All right, we're back from our day out. Now I thought I'd give you a tour of the Morgan Riverside Caravan Park. Let's go take a look at the facilities and the accommodation. As you've already probably worked out, it is pet friendly, and they do have the dog wash here. So if your dog gets in the river, gets a bit muddy, you can give them a clean up. You can hire these bad boys to take down to the river. Some really nice green powered sites, green grass powered sites. Also some of these kind of sites where they've got the rock. These are all the cabins down the sides. Now there's a few different types of cabins, but these are the cheaper ones and the pet friendly ones. Kids play equipment, on point if you need it. Swimming pool, huge camp kitchen with everything you need. And we've got the laundry and also an undercover barbecue area. Now we're down the back where you've got the larger cabins. Look how nice this looks. At the back of the park, you've got even more grassed powered spots. Modern clean bathrooms. You're probably wondering, are there any sites on the water? Yes, there is. At the moment, there isn't, but there will be very soon, and I'll show you why. So that's where we are. And over the levee, so you go over this. So obviously that protects the caravan park when it floods. And this is the area where they've just laid out brand new grass. So it looks like they've got powered sites all the way along here. And then, I don't know, not 100% sure, but I've got a feeling these will be unpowered sites along here in the future. And that faces onto the river. Well, I hope you like the park tour. We're enjoying our stay here. Hopefully, if you do come here, you'll enjoy it also. All right, we've had a relaxing afternoon. I've been doing a little bit of editing and relaxing and a dip in the pool. But now we're doing what all the locals do, heading to the pub for a drink. So let's go. Ooh, the kookaburras are going off. All right, so here we are, back at the pub. Time to get a beer. Now, I may look a bit sticky and shiny because it is so humid here. We've had storms today. It's been over 30 degrees today. It's been shocking. Hence why we got our cabin. And I think I've said that twice in this episode already. But nothing a beer won't fix. As you can see, they do have pokies here. Adam's in there at the moment, trying his luck. I'm having a beer and editing as well. I brought my laptop to edit. I thought, well, I'm sitting outside, I may as well edit. And I've got Twyla down here, and she's just standing at the door watching Adam play the pokies. So he's in here. There he is. And she can see him. Oh, Twyla. All right, we're back, and now I'm going to cook dinner. It has been a minute since I've cooked anything worth putting on as a recipe. So let me show you this as something quick and easy. And you can do this in one pot. I'm doing it in one pot tonight, but you don't have to do it in one pot. When you're on the road, you always end up with random ingredients, and then you have to try to make a meal. So this is what we had, and Adam said, why don't we just have the pesto pasta tonight? So we had that, and we had the pasta. But then I've come up with a bit of a mixed thing here. I've got some cherry tomatoes, right, from the local shop, and I've got some Philadelphia. So let me show you what you can do with this. Oh, a bit of salt and pepper, and I've got to send Adam out to the car because I think we've got some mixed herbs as well. If you're making this for 4+ people, add a whole packet of pasta. I'm only doing half a pack tonight because it's only for Adam and I. Now over here, I'm just going to be cutting all my tomatoes in half. Oh, and I almost forgot. Add a bit of salt to your water and also a little bit of oil if you got it. We don't have it, so just salt. All right, now our pasta is al dente. We're just going to drain it. So here we go. And you just want to put that aside. So I've got a container here. I'm just going to pop it in here. I'm going to be throwing some butter in here. I'm going to go generous with the butter, preferably oil. But like I said, you're on the road, you use what you got. Then we're going to go in with the tomatoes, get them in there. And then over that, I'm doing my Italian mixed herbs. Pop your salt in. Don't do as much salt as I just did. That was accidental. And a bit of pepper. Now we're going to give that a mix. and cook them down. Okay, lid is on. Now, this is how these are looking. They're looking good. You just want to give them a mix around and squash them. Give them a bit of a squash. Do that. And then give them a mix around. Pop the lid back on. And these aren't too far off us making it into a sauce. I've added 1/4 of a cup of water and just let that simmer for a little bit. And then you would add pesto, one of these. But obviously, because it's Adam and I, we're doing half one tonight. And then we're going in with, now you do 4 teaspoons if you're doing a full amount, but we're just doing the 2. And then you just want to mix that through. Now we're going to add our pasta. This smells incredible. All right, so the pasta's in. Mix that through. And then Adam is going to get some Parmesan out of the fridge. And we'll add that on top of this once we serve it. And this is it. It's so easy. You excited, Adam?
I'm hungry. I don't know if I'm excited, but I'm hungry.
Bit of Parmesan and we're ready to eat. Very last minute and thrown together. What do you think, Adam? Pretty good, isn't it? You said you would maybe mix some rocket. Yeah.
Spinach, kale.
I think that could be good. But out of a 10, what do you reckon?
I reckon maybe a 7.
Well, in my opinion, that was delicious. That was the most simple but most tasty meal I've had in ages. That's awesome. But now I've got to go do the dishes. So we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We have woken up to a pretty cloudy, dark, miserable day, but the river still looks beautiful. We thought today, before we leave town, we will do this and check out some of the old buildings. The very first one I'm going to be checking out is actually a morgue, and it's on the river. And I asked the lady in the information office, why is a morgue down there all by itself? Like, it's a bit weird. And she said, well, people die in the paddle steamers and places like that, so they all downstream, and they'd bring them here and get them straight off the boat into the morgue. So anyway, that's a bit creepy. Let's go. Well, it's not creepy.
It's not creepy. It's logical.
It's logical. Well, it's logical.
It's just so they're not having to put the bodies through the town and
that's true.
Save infection and.
Oh yeah, that's true for back then. Yes.
Back then. Yep.
Oh, look at Adam, always saving the day with his knowledge. All right, well, let's go check it out. So, as you can see, it literally is on the waterfront. Morgue. See, I wasn't lying. There's a bit of information about it. Was erected in 1886. And this went under the water and the floods. And that's why it's not open now. But you can still look inside. There's a bit of information for you, but we're going to go have a look. There you go. So that's the table. And it looks like the windows had plenty of ventilation. Also, I should add, like the last town we visited, they do have the ferry across the river. We're thinking maybe of doing that to go across. It's for free, just to go across to see if we can get a nice view. But now the day's not that good of the wharf from the other side of the river. But we'll see how we go. But otherwise, let's go check out a few more old buildings. All right, so now we're back at the pub. So obviously that is the pub at the moment that's serving meals. This one isn't serving meals at the moment, but will be in the future. And then we've got these buildings here. This one looks really cool. So these are the old shops in town. So that's another shop you can visit while you're here. And then up the top, so 2 beautiful buildings. You've got the post office, and there's something else up there. I've got to go see what that is. So they called this Post Office Row, but now I'm going to head up this very steep hill to get to the post office. The things I do for this channel. And of course, now it's raining. Adam's picked a good seat. He's back in the gym gear with Twyla. Well, I'm going to film all these different things. I didn't need my booklet for this one because they got the board out the front. So this is the post office, and still is the post office today. So if you come here, you can actually use it. And then next door to the post office, you got an old building that's quite nice. And then I'm going to get my booklet out because I've got a feeling this is the old police station. And at the back, let me get my booklet out. Yep, here it is. So this was built in 1879. And out the back of it it has the old lockup. So watch out. You could get locked up if you're in town. But this is it here. But now it's a private residency. So we're halfway through the tour and we went, you know what? We just saw the bakery.
I'm going to eat something for breakfast.
We've been just distracted.
Oh, actually, we had breakfast.
Yeah, I know. But we're just going to get a coffee and maybe a small treat because we forgot they had this here, but it's only open on certain days. So that's why when we came, we totally forgot about it because it was closed. This is definitely why you should drive around little towns because we would have totally forgotten about the bakery. I'm so glad we found it. So I'll show you what Adam got. It's really good. Twyla's barking because she wants some. Do you remember what they called it, Adam?
This is called a mini kitchen.
Are you right there? Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Jam
It's nice
inside
and
as
small.
well.
I got a sausage roll. I thought it's the smallest looking thing they had in their savoury stuff, even though it's still huge. Because we're going out for lunch after this, but it won't be in this episode, it'll be in the next episode. Anyway, coffee, sausage roll, can't ask for much more. Hey, Twyla. There you go. Now you can stop your barking, okay? Well, that was fantastic. And I should let you know too, across the road, they've got a parking area. So if you've got a big van or anything with you, you can park over there, walk across, have a break. I'm going to head across to the church because there looks like they've got a bit of a craft and art shop across there. All right, looks like it's open. The first thing I can see is a flying pig. So many great things. Look at this. I'm liking the mix of the art and craft, a little bit of second-hand items, and then also brand new items. So they've got a variety for all different ages, which is great. And we spoke to one of the owners and they said they're always trying to look for new things to get in to keep it interesting. All right, we've got our first thing we're buying. We're going to get one of these for Twyla. Twyla, do you think you'll like this one? I think you will. All right, well, we ended up with a few goodies and we really liked that shop. It was a mixture of a whole heap of different things, but definitely something for everybody. So there you go. We just thought it was quite funny. We're walking back to our chimney, about to leave and check out that compared to our little chimney. That's a big difference, isn't it? Well, that's it, guys. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please remember, as per usual, to like, hype, subscribe, tell your friends about us. And until next Sunday at 5 p.m, we'll see you then. See you guys.